video I'm just going to walk through how I did my snorkels on my 2012 Can-Am Renegade 1000 XXC. So let's jump into it. Starting off with the Cvt Exhaust, I used 1.5 inch piping throughout the whole snorkel. So right there is your factory. This is all factory from the boot here. It'll run up past there is all factory. I added this. This is a boot for 1.5 inch diameter piping, I believe. Then a 1.5 inch 90 down there through some connections. I didn't trim any of the heat shield or anything. It runs across the bike in there. Comes through on this side. I did another 1.5 inch clamp. Bends up through here. I had to trim just barely to get the pipe fit through there, but it still fits good. Comes up right here to another boot so I can take it off and disassemble it easily, and bends up right there, and that would be the Cvt exhaust. So for the Cvt intake, it's all stock up until about this point. You can see I chopped it off. I did a 2 inch to 1.5 inch rubber coupler. Came up here, some bend, I believe that's a long 90 to a short 90, comes up through it, the pod there. I believe I just had to trim the top. There was more like water protection, splash guard, whatever. I just had to trim that. It was real easy. And for the intake, all I did was the stock intake, I chopped it off probably about 8 inches down. I took a 2 inch rubber coupler. I put a buttload of silicone around it, just slid it over there. And yeah, I did some bends and I ran it through the pod. That's about how I did it. I would take this cover off, but it's kind of a pain in the butt too, so hopefully you can get the gist of it. It's not too complicated. And also, if you're going to do it, make sure, if you're going to snorkel your bike, make sure you add silicone around the air box. I actually took mine off because I haven't gone that deep in a while, but you can either do air box lid upgrade where they sell with a better seal, or just put silicone around it, whatever works. I also relocated some of the connections under there just to give you an idea. Everything is still, either zip tied or something held to the frame somehow. And I moved some of my vent lines. Here's one sticking out, but make sure you route out your vent lines too from your diffs and your tranny, and there's one from your fan. You can do your weep hole. But yeah, that's how I did my snorkels on my 2012 Renegade 1000.